Well, good morning, everybody. I was just finishing up some prayer time and meditation this morning, and I had a thought that the Holy Spirit just challenged me to just go post this really quick. And it's really helping people understand what wealth is. Wealth is relative. Again, let me say that again. Wealth is relative. Wealth is relative to your knowledge, your experience, your capacity, your vision, your talent. And that basically means that there are a lot of people who are trying to expand, but their expansion is not based on their own capacity. In other words, they'll hear somebody talking about, God is raising up millionaires. And what they don't understand is to be a person to walk at that level, there is a capacity requirement. There is a knowledge-based requirement. There is a vision-based requirement. So for somebody, their relative wealth being relative to them may be an extra $500 a month. To them and where they are in their life, that is what God is like. If he could get them to that point, he would be excited over them. He would rejoice over them because it's relative to their potential, their capacity, and what they can produce. And so when you are seeking the Lord and when you're praying and you're asking God, what you want to get insight about, when you say wealth is relative to you, what is your potential? What is your capacity? What is your vision? What has God deposited in you that has the expansion or contraction ability? Now, expansion means all of us have the ability, that we all have the potential to expand our vision, to expand our potential, to expand what we can produce. But everybody doesn't do it. Everybody doesn't step into it. So when we say wealth is relative, it means what is your potential and your capacity? What level are you developed at, and are you willing to grow to? Because it's relative. Now, your experience and my experience are not the same. No two people have the identical experience, even if they grow up in the same house with the same insight and the same understanding. That's why you can look at a family and one person in that family be a Shaquille O'Neal, and then you look, Shaquille's brother, his brother makes, $25,000 a year working at a whatever. It's relative to you. So what enables us to expand or enlarge that is tapping into your capacity in God. God is in the capacity building, personal development business. He allows us to go through experiences and to encounter knowledge and to actually tap into relationships and to strategic partnerships in life that allow us to grow and expand. When you look at people who have just achieved amazing levels of development, it's not about them. It's who God allowed them to partner up with, and them being willing to tap into those relationships, being willing to connect into those circles and get the development that they needed. That's why you look at some of the Olympic champions. They're not Olympic champions because of what they did. They're Olympic champions because they got the right coach at the right time, who tapped into their development, who tapped into the wealth of their talent, the wealth of their ability, and helped them maximize and expand so that they could produce at the highest level. That happens in every realm. It happens in your finances. It happens in your physical body. It happens. Hi, Malika. Hi, Charmaine. Hello. We're talking today real quick about wealth is relative. So it's relative. It's relative to where we are. So you get with God and say, God, well, what is my perception and my insight, my potential? What does it look like from your perspective? And God, what would it look like if you helped me partner up with the right people, get in a good hub, have a good strategic circle, find your own tribe? And these are the people that you're going to run with. These are the people that are going to challenge you. I mean, I have some amazing people. I actually just had a great call yesterday with one of the people in my tribe, Melanie Head. And I mean, just that one conversation just reactivated a whole nother realm of thought for me that has charged and energized my faith. Just one conversation. That's why who you know and who you're connected to is so powerful. So remember, wealth is relative. Somebody can type that in for me. Wealth is relative. It is relative to your capacity. It's relative to your potential. It's relative to your vision. It's relative to your faith and your willingness to allow God to expand all of those. God expands and Satan contracts. God expands capacity, Satan contracts capacity. So when we start talking about expansion, we're talking about the enlargement of you so God can help you fulfill what he saw when he thought of you in his mind. He had a vision of your and my potential. He had an image of what we could produce. And it's our job in the earth to tap into that. To step into it and to as one of my newer mentors, Heather, tells, he says, you've got to learn to ascend into heaven and connect with the thoughts and the minds of God in a way that allows you to expand your potential so that the relative wealth that is assigned to you can enlarge. Now, wealth is not just money. It's relationships, it's social skills, it's personal connections, it's resources. It is so much more than it's not just about money, but money answers all things. That's the word. So when you have wealth as it relates to finances and cash flow, it provides a solution in so many different realms. That's why it's so powerful. So remember, wealth is relative. So what is your potential, your capacity, your vision, your ability? What can God do in you through your own structure right now? Love you guys. Thanks for hopping on. Make it a great day.